My name is Karen Sokoloff, and along with Wendy Beck, I am the owner of LiceDoctors Lice Treatment Company, one of the largest lice services in the U.S., and we make house calls. Today we're going to be talking about school lice policies. This is a question on a lot of people's minds. When their children return to school after having head lice, they don't know whether the child is going to be accepted, rejected, or whether once their child is treated, somebody else has head lice and could give it to their child. Head lice is a very common problem today. Many children have it. Head lice, no barriers. If a child has hair, the child can get head lice. So what happens is schools develop lice policies. On one end, you have the no nit lice policy. The no nit lice policy stipulates that no child will be permitted to enter the school with any signs of nits, which are eggs, or live bugs. The other extreme you have is no live lice policy. No live lice mean that children with live bugs will be permitted to remain in school until the end of the day and then will be sent home. But if a child just has nits, there's no problem. The child can stay in school and return over the next few days. The expectation is, though, that the child will be treated. It used to be that every school district in the country had a no nit lice policy. Now, based on recommendations from the American Association of Pediatrics and the National Association of School Nurses, most districts are moving towards a no live lice policy, meaning that children may be in school until the end of the day, even if they have live bugs. The reason for this is as follows. First of all, too many children were missing too much school because of something that is considered a nuisance, but not an illness. And the other reason is that it was considered too little too late. It often takes 6-7 weeks until a child who has lice shows symptoms of itchiness and people realize that that child has lice. So if a child has been sitting in the classroom with other children for 6 or 7 weeks with an active case, not knowing it, there has already been ample opportunity for the child to pass the lice on to somebody else. On the other end, where you have a no live lice policy, the reason for that, as I said, is that this will allow children to remain in school, but the child is expected to go home and be treated. The pros are of a no nit policy. The pros are obvious. You're less likely to pass along lice to somebody whose child has already been treated or who doesn't have lice. And for parents who have spent the time and money trying to eradicate lice, they really don't want to send their kids back to school with the possibility of somebody else in the classroom with live lice who could pass along the case. On the other hand, we realize that it's not great for children who have to miss several days of school because they can't get rid of their head lice. So probably a compromise would be, and this is what we recommend that children be checked. If they have nits, they can remain in school, but with the expectation that they will be checked. If they have live bugs and they're old enough to understand to stay away from other children until the end of the day, they can remain in school until the end of the day. Preschoolers and young children in daycare cannot understand that. So if a child is in daycare or preschool and has live bugs, that child should probably be sent home. So more and more you will see schools having no live lice policies and eradicating the no nit policies. You just have to be vigilant with your own child and check at night at least once a week to see if the child has picked up another case or picked up a first case. If so, treatment early on is easier than treatment once there are hundreds of lice and nits in the hair. If you have a situation where you find lice in your hair, you can call Lice Doctors at 800-224-2537 any time of the day or evening until midnight East Coast time, and we will dispatch a technician to your home at your convenience, and your child will be allowed to return to school the next day. Thank you, and if you have any questions, again, call us at 800-224-2537, and we will get your child back into school regardless of your school lice policy. Thank you.